Okay. I guess the internet is now working for me, and I'm just gonna carry on, guys, because boy, I've been waiting for this the whole day. Welcome to the board of the Bantu. This board right here is run by the CASA of the Western Cape. My name is Isabel, and I am their baby girl. Second attempt at doing this. I tried it about at 7 o'clock, and the internet was not working. But then I do live in Winnipeg. That shit happens. If I had only told myself that in case of any technical difficulties, I won't do it, you are not going to see me today, bitches. But I made a promise to myself and I would never let myself down. Okay. Hi, everybody. As you know, I am blind. That's why I want a huge diamond ring. I might forget that I'm an engaged and married woman, okay? Because I'm blind. So I will not be taking any questions or anything coming from the chat room. The chat room is being run by my moderators, who I can see right now. But please remind the people to donate to my building fund. Did you see the trailer I just made? Took me the whole day. People don't understand how many hours go into film editing. The whole goddamn day, any spare moment I had. Well, I hope you were all down at Patreon watching the Wendy story and the Cardi B and Nicki Minaj stories. I hope you all enjoyed yourself tremendously. Those are two of my favorite readings. If you haven't done that yet, right after this, mosey on over to patreon.com Isabel Mitten. I also have spells and rituals on my website only for sale. They are all going for $20 no matter the price. $20, guys. After my experiences of November, I decided that you all better be prepared in December to defend your energies. So they are on sale, www.isabelmitten.ca. Go on over there and get yourself some spells and start your own spell book. Hoo-ha, hoo-ha. Please do not put money on my page on my YouTube. It is a hacked channel. Any money that you put on my YouTube goes to the hacker or the hackers, because I was hacked twice. So please use PayPal. Please. I keep telling you all. Unless if you want to feed my hackers, go do that. If you want to feed my hackers, put the money there. I'll never get it. Please use my PayPal. That's why I do direct donations to my PayPal, because I will never ever get it any other way. Okay. So I was just doing housekeeping matters. So housekeeping matters are out of the way. I gotta tell you, bitches, today I am tired. The energies of Trump and cousins wore me out. Motherfucker wore me out. But I will be back because I want to read the Democratic Party. So tonight, let us take it as a commercial break, okay? I've showed off about my trailer for the arc. That took me the whole day. I manually edit my work, like literally, like in college. And I'm so pleased. And I will be doing more visualizations so that I know why I'm working so hard. So, day 5, Blueface and Chrisean. I don't know that couple at all. Okay? Like, I remember reading them a long time ago and realizing that violence was what kept them together. So I decided to do some research, which my ancestors never want me to do. So I didn't get very far with the research. I researched Blueface more than I researched Chrisean. And it keeps hitting me that his mama is rich. We can't get away from that. It we keep seeing an upper class black boy playing it being a gangster, and that's why he ended up in prison because he forgot who he was. Okay, I don't care what you tell us. I don't care if you tell us that, oh, his mother, maybe she was a stripper, but she made a hell of a lot of money. Okay, enough money to get her son to the right people, and he was spoiled, spoiled, spoiled. And that's why he was attracted to Chrisean. He was attracted to Chrisean for her violence, and he loved being violent with her. We also saw that this was a bond that has been repeating itself over and over, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Once upon a time, they were white, and once upon a time, she was a slave and he was the master, and then it became vice versa, the master and the slave. These two have been intertwined and working together as soul grouping, they belong to one soul grouping. And yeah, basically, Chrisean is not living this man's life. Okay, like that's what we saw. I couldn't get past much. I listened to his music a little bit, and that's when it still popped out. A privileged black boy playing it being a ghetto. And he intentionally put himself in prison. And then when he was there, he realized, oh my God, this isn't a movie, this is real. That's what we saw. It's like, oh my God, this is real. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this is real. And then he was so traumatized by his prison experience, he beefed himself up. He literally put on weight to be bigger and more intimidating. And now that he is out, he is shaky, he is afraid, he has lost his confidence. He was called pretty boy in prison. That's why he tattooed his face, because he was called pretty boy. So the Blueface who has come out is a completely different man to the one who went in. We can tell you that in a big, big way. It's like a millionaire's son found himself in hardcore prison. So we're going to see if he was raped and stuff like that, because I'm that bitch. I want to know. Because he has come out a shadow of himself. We do know, though, that he is going to remove those face tattoos and he is going to lose the weight. We know that. Okay. Anyway, the relationship of Blueface and Chrisean. She doesn't like the change in him. You know, she liked him when he was spoiled little rich boy. He's now become very street smart. And she doesn't like the change in him at all. She doesn't like it. She does not like it. She's not feeling him. But frankly speaking, Blueface is not feeling anyone right now. He's just feeling himself. He is suffering severe PTSD. And for the next 5 years, he'll be dealing with that business. The thing is, he's never going to go to prison again unless if he does drugs again. Okay, shall we begin? Again. Okay. Please don't forget to donate. Please do not forget to donate to PayPal at Isabel Mitten. Okay, my ancestors said you are the ones who are going to help me with my dream. And I am out here every night begging, pleading. Please donate $1, $5, $10. I don't give a fuck. Please donate to the ark. Please donate. Be supportive. Be kind. Be generous. Your generosity brings generosity for you in return. Please be loving. Please put your mouth where your You put your action to your words. Support a sister so that she can build her ark. Donate. Please donate. Okay? Isabel Mitten, pay at Isabel Mitten at PayPal. Please donate. Okay. Let us start with the girl. Chrisean, Chrisean, Chrisean. Okay, she's not even coming into the plate, which makes me think she may have an abrupt ending of life. Okay, because as I was calling her, two shells fell to the right. Okay, first time Chrisean, this shell fell, then Chrisean again, and another shell fell to the right, which means that God has changed the trajectory of her life. Okay, God has changed the trajectory of her life. God has taken two things out of her life: her beauty, her voice, her ability to, her voice is her soul. So God has degraded or downgraded her soul. Okay. And a man who was half a man, he wasn't much of a man, but he was half a man, and God took him out of her life too. Okay. So Chrisean isn't even here. So we're going to have to take out the stick and call again. Chrisean. 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 Well, this soul is not wired right. Okay. But we worry for her future existence. She's not really there, but a dark energy came in like a tornado, and it's just said in her voice, "What?" And she's crying and she's devastated. But somehow we get the vision that she's always in this state. This is her natural state of being. This girl is always hyper. This girl is always extremely unhinged and extremely emotional. That's her thing. She can't take care of herself, and she can't take care of other people. She can't. Okay. Now we're going to call Blueface. 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 I don't care what you people say. The blue face who came into the plate is also dark. He's like just a little sliver of energy, a little black sliver of energy. And when he turned and when he saw Chrisean, he turned away from her, and now he's sitting right by the door. This man is a trembling baby. He is in a trembling state. He's broken. He's in 1,000 pieces. The type of music he used to sing and write, that's out of the window, guys. He was hit so badly by a reality he never thought existed, that he just wants to cry himself to sleep, curl around his mama, and leave America. He feels trapped. He feels fuck the limelight. He doesn't want the limelight. Not yet. He's not ready. He's being pushed out into the streets when he's not ready. Seriously, he's not ready. He might have been healthier and more ready when maybe a year from now, but he's not ready. He is not ready. He's not, but it's like he has contractual agreements. He has like deals on the table, and being out in public, seeing us all is part of those deals. and he is broken, and the last person he wants is Chrisean. He doesn't want any woman except his mama. Doesn't want any man, any woman. He does not want anyone. He doesn't want his kids. He doesn't want anyone. He just wants his mother. That's how broken he is. He wants his mother. Okay? All right. Show me your relationship. Chrisean and Blueface. Show me your relationship. Chrisean and Blueface. Show me your relationship. Chrisean and Blueface. They have a child together. And because of the child, they both say they are going to be eternally connected. Okay. They say, well, we have a child together, so it's eternal. I mean, they were eternally connected before they even had a child together, if I remember correctly. So Chrisean is to the right. He is to the left. And Chrisean, she was pregnant at some point while he was in prison. Okay, she was pregnant. Okay, we see her pregnancy right there. She was pregnant, and she aborted it or got rid of it, but she was definitely pregnant while he was in prison. Okay, meaning she was pregnant by another man while he was in prison. This is Chrisean. She, interestingly enough, has a very masculine energy. She is very masculine, and he is feminine, and he is feminine. So if she was the one who had gone to prison, she would have been okay. He couldn't handle it. He's also very, very good looking, and the world knows that he is good looking. Like we say, those tattoos, he's not going to remove them now. He's not going to make any big changes right now. The changes will be in about 2 or 3. We get 2 or 3, so we say 2 or 3 years. We could be wrong, we could be right. But anyway, he is very beautiful. He knows that he's beautiful because every time we keep hearing, hey, pretty boy, pretty boy. He intentionally made himself ugly in prison because, pretty boy, we shall ask him what happened to him in prison. He, again, as we said, he doesn't want the stardom anymore. He doesn't want it. So Blueface is a falling star. I've never seen a falling star like this before. He is a falling star right now. He is working, he is giving it his 30-40%, but he's done. He has had a nervous breakdown. So this is the relationship, right? Chrisean has been making money. Okay. While he was in prison, she has not only been getting pregnant, but she has been making money. Chrisean made money. She made big bucks while he was away. Okay. And some of that money that she made went to him. Okay. Some of that money went to him to pay his bills, to whatever it was, she provided. Again, she has the male energy between the two of them. She provided. Okay. She worked very hard, and she was providing for him. She was his main provider. So I take it that his mother might have just said, fuck it, you know what I mean? She might have just given him the finger because Chrisean held him down. Okay. Right now, she feels like she's not getting the respect and the joy of holding him down while he was locked up. Right? She feels like he is turning his back on her when he should, we should be about her because she worked very hard. She did. She was in a state of hard work, very hard work while he was locked up. The thing is, though, as much as he doesn't want her around him, she holds his life. In other words, she's the only one who's there emotionally, physically, financially, mentally, psychologically. She's there. She holds his life. So basically, she owns him. So he might be running and kicking and screaming, but she owns him. However, he's planning on paying her back, and he actually will financially. Okay, financially, he will pay her back for the money that she was giving him and the things that she paid for him on his behalf. Yeah, a huge chunk of money is coming from him in the future. Let's give it 8, 9 months. She's still got time to wait for that chunk. It's coming 8, 9 months. It's coming from him to her. It's a huge chunk of money, guys. It's big money. Yeah, he's gonna pay her back. He is gonna at least do the honorable thing. But right now, what is tying them together is the fact that they have a kid together and their lives are intertwined because of that kid. They have a family, right? She loves him, but she doesn't really love anybody. She's very masculine. Do you know what I'm saying? She's very masculine. Okay. Very, very masculine. Yeah, he's going to pay her back. He's going to do right by her financially. Okay. These two are intertwined, guys. No matter what they do, okay, they will always be together. Their relationship is a box. The reason that they are intertwined is exactly what we said in the old, always. It's basically like any woman who enters this man's life has to also accept Chrisean. And any man who enters Chrisean's life has to accept Blueface. Do you know what I'm saying? Polygamy 101 and 102. These two are intertwined forever. Okay, let us look at the future of their relationship. There's a lot of fighting. There will always be a lot of fighting where they are concerned. They are chaotic. Her more than him, okay? They are chaotic, but they will always be there. Okay, if the roles were reversed and Chrisean was the one who went to prison, money would have been coming from Blueface to Chrisean, and the woman in his life would have been unable to stop that from happening. Does that make sense what I'm saying? They are attached, soulfully attached. It's very rare to see a couple like that, but it is. Okay. Show me your future. Chrisean and Blueface, show me your future. Chrisean and Blueface, show me your future. Chrisean, he's really gonna clean up. There is no future between them, not like the sexual relationship. No, there is still that family connection and it's gonna remain strong. Okay, they share a child, there is still that connection, but both of them are going to go their separate ways. When I mean relationship wise, somebody is going to be with Chrisean and Blueface because remember, these two are always intertwined. So Chrisean is going to find a man, they should have a man and Blueface, and then Blueface is going to find a woman and use my medication. Okay, and then Blueface will have a woman and Chrisean. Get it? Yeah, that's he really is over her because of his trauma. He blames her for the path that led him to prison. That's very interesting. He blames her. He says it's all her. He blames her. And she just thinks that she spent way too much money on this boy. She's stuck on her money. Again, like I said, she has a very masculine energy, right? So he says it's her fault. I ended up in prison. Her fault. So he wants something better. He wants another woman, another family, right? She just wants her money. She just keeps thinking, boy, I spent too much money on this man. The hell? Too much money. It's almost like she paid his legal bills. I don't feel his mother's energy here at all. It's like the bitch was AWOL. Okay, like the bitch is absent without official leave in her son's life. It's like she paid his legal bills. She paid. She puts money on his books. She paid his bills that he left on the outside. This bitch worked hard, but she doesn't want him back either. She doesn't. She just is crying over her money, but she's not demanding it either. It'll come though. We saw that it'll come. This relationship, no matter what you read and no matter what you see, sexually in that way encompassed is dead. But they will, I don't know. How can you say such a relationship is dead though? It's really up to you guys. Physically, it's dead, but maybe in their 50s and 60s they'll end up together. Do you know what I'm saying? When people get older, they don't give a fuck anymore about society. They tend to gravitate towards who they actually wanted. Like, if you are a man involved with Chrisean, you always have to worry about Blueface. And if you're a woman involved with Blueface, you always have to worry about Chrisean. You always have to. There's no buts or whats about it. You always have to, because that is the way God wrote these two people. Okay? So now let us look at Blueface by himself and how prison treated him. Maybe want to know. Inquiring minds must know. Okay. Okay. Blueface, tell me about prison. Blueface, did they treat you well? They actually did. They actually treated him like royalty. Okay? So let's just put that down. Because he's famous, he was treated like royalty. It was the trauma of being in prison with other men, the smelly, dirty, da da da. That's what he is saying. The smelly, dirty, and watching the brutality, and always having to pay for his own safety. And guess who was fronting the bill for that safety? Chrisean. Okay. So that's what has him in, guys, he's trembling like this, He might, I'm hoping he doesn't do hardcore drugs just to get away from it. I'm hoping he gets therapy or whatever it is, or cleansings or whatever, because how did they treat you? Okay, let's see what we are told by the winds at the end. Yeah. He says not good. Okay, this is not good. I didn't have a good time. Not good. It was Hammer House of Horrors for him. Okay, but the shells are all the energies. We are taking the energies from the air, right? The shells say no. For a prison, he got preferential treatment. He had it good. You get it? Him, the soul, is saying, oh my God, I died, right? But the energies, the winds are saying, oh no, for a prison, he had it good. He was privileged. Things could have happened to him that didn't happen to him because he is Blueface and everyone wanted a favor. So, he was a privileged prisoner, okay, like Diddy. Okay, he was a privileged prisoner, but he was traumatized by the whole experience. He said, I used to say, I don't care if I go to prison. Do you get it? He used to say that. I'm man enough to go to prison. I don't care if I go to prison. What the fuck? I can do this just because it's prison. He used to believe it was something he could do. So when he went to prison, the first day he was highly enthusiastic. you, the bravado. The bravado. He had a lot of bravado. He was highly enthusiastic. He thought he had it. He had it. I've got this. I've got this. And within a night of being in prison, he realized, oh, hell no, he didn't have it. He started crying for his mother. Okay. And he couldn't. So then now he was stuck on being good and stuck on, get me out of here. Get me out of here. The experience he thought was going to enrich his life was an experience he realized he should never have gone through. He says he's devastated. He says you don't understand prison. He says it's filthy. It's dehumanizing. It guts you down to an animal. And your animal instincts are the ones that take over, and you do shit you didn't want to do. Like what? Like having sex with men. Thank you. That's what I want to hear. I ain't the National Enquirer for nothing. The fuck? Yes, like having sex with men. I'm holding it. Okay. Were you the top or the bottom? The bottom. Until he made enough. Remember, we saw that until he became, and then he became the top. Okay. So his plan to moving on up like the Jeffersons, right? We finally made the piece of the pie. Those of my generation, you would know the Jeffersons. I used to watch that shit. Like we were mesmerized by watching Black people on TV in our country, and we never missed the Jeffersons. And I always say to myself, I'm gonna work hard for a penthouse. I want to get the top floor, and I always think we finally got the piece of the pie. Yeah, to move up. See, I love this. I be a Scorpio, okay? To move up from being the bottom, the pretty boy, he says he hates his face now. From being the pretty boy to the man. He says, no matter how famous you are on the outside, in the inside, there's a boss, there are gangs, there's a hierarchy, there's a society, and everyone starts from the bottom. Yes, please like my live. I've got 115 people and 35 likes. That's so wrong, Black people. Black people, you are being nasty to other Black people. That's so wrong. I'm enjoying this reading by me, myself, and I tremendously. Okay, so I knew it. He puts his like dates and he starts shaking his head and he starts crying. Shut up, boy. I don't have time for tears. I gotta go to bed. Okay. Like, okay. He says a man can never be a man after he has gone to prison. See, that's right. I knew it. This is why I always say I'm okay with dating a criminal, but he better be clever enough not to go to prison, because if he goes to prison, he'll never see me again. Okay, let me stop talking. He laughs. He says, you will never see yourself again either. Okay. Okay. He says, I don't know who I am. I don't know who I am. I thought I was a street thug. But when I went in there, I became a mama's boy. Now I owe people who are still in there, I owe them favors for keeping me safe, keeping me alive. Because you know what? It doesn't matter how much money you have or who you think you are. When the lights go down, shit happens. So I came out more indebted than when I went in. And now they all know my story. They know what happened to me. Hundreds of men now know what happened to me. And any of them can come out of prison and sell my story. So now I got to make sure I deliver on the promises that I promised them. Okay, let me ask if they beat him. Did they beat you, Blueface? Were you beaten in prison, yes or no? Were you beaten in prison, yes or no? He said he's running away from that, so we're just gonna ask. We gotta know. The shell said it wasn't beating, it was coercion. He was coercion, like, encouraged to give himself over. Encouraged, coercion, right? He is stuck on telling me that the way he served his sentence was to keep busy. He had to keep busy. He had to take as many classes as he could, take as many lessons as he could, just to keep on moving. This guy, guys, this guy, if you were his fan, okay, if you were his fan, give him some grace. Okay, give him grace. He needs it. It's gonna take him like a year, okay, to get his footing. He is completely destroyed. He can't. He said the violence may not have been in my direction, but it was watching it happen to others. It's more traumatic sometimes than it happening to you. Okay, so why did you tattoo your face? Why did you tattoo your face? Says because he wanted to be safe. Being a pretty boy was very unsafe, because even with who he was, his face, he would be followed to the bathrooms. So, okay. Why? Yeah, he wanted to kill the beauty. So the beauty fell off the thingy. He wanted to kill his masculine beauty. He didn't actually. It's really weird about masculine beauty, but that's what he wanted to do. So now, he's actually, it's like they're telling him to keep his face tattoos. They are telling him to keep his face tattoos. They want him looking like that, like his record label or whoever he's working with. They want him looking like that. They like the look. So they are telling him to keep his tattoos. So he's going to keep them for as long as he can. And then after that, he's gonna, we see him removing them. We do. We see him removing them. He needs therapy. Guys, let's feel sorry for this guy. He needs therapy. He really does. He really, really does. Okay, Krishan, what's gonna happen between you and Blueface? What's gonna happen between you and Blueface? Here we go. Okay, she says the relationship, the sexual relationship is over for now. But again, it'll start up again and it will be as bad as it was before they started, it'll start up again, guys. It's gonna start up again. And then it will be just like I told you, the same round and round. You guys are going to be watching those two fighting. I'll probably be dead and you'll still be watching them fighting. That is not going to change. This Chrisean and Blueface are in the same soul grouping. They are fated to do this, and they've done it lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. So I still see him getting married, though, not to Chrisean or any of his ex-girlfriends, but to a very wealthy woman. Okay, Blueface, are you going to get married in the future? Yes or no? Are you going to get married in the future? He's really going to lose the weight. He's really going to lose it. Are you going to get married in the future? Yes or no? Are you going to get married in the future? Yes or no? Let's see what he says today. Anything that he says today is coming from a place of trauma. So, of course, it's a no. He's not going to marry both women or the two women that are in his life. He's not going to do it right now. But I knew that he would say that because this soul is traumatized. This soul, let me ask him about his future. Relationships are not it right now. Okay. Blueface, show me your future. Show me your future. He's gonna win an award, yeah, there is a loss. Of course, we saw that. Oh, my skin is looking good, guys. This is my skin with no makeup. Okay, just lipstick and eyeliner. Okay, so he's working and he's unhappy to be doing it. The joy of being a creative and an artist is out. He's done. If this man had money like 10 million or 20 million, we would never have seen him even talking anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna stop asking him questions for real because I'm being abusive. No, I am being abusive. And my ancestors are reminding me of that because he is going through it mentally and emotionally. Okay, and I keep pushing because I want to I want to do my reading justice. But I'm gonna stop now because right now he wishes he were dead. See, when God says, I'm gonna shock you, and then you go to prison when you thought you could handle it, okay? And then you don't, you know what I'm saying, guys? My ancestors won't go any further. They said we are being cruel, so I'm just gonna. He thought he was street smart, the street guy. That you know what I'm saying? And he discovered he was a wuss. He discovered the real world. He discovered the real, not what he wrote in his silly lyrics. He feels like he was such a boy. Like in my culture, the Xhosa, the boys go through initiation, right? So they have to go up a mountain with their blankets and live in that mountain for weeks, just as young males and older men. They get circumcised during that time, and some of them die. Okay. but they get circumcised and they get taught how to be good fathers, good husbands. Some of them die, right? They get taught how to be that good fathers, good husbands for weeks, and they will be living rough. It's intentional, really, really rough. Like the rain will fall on them, the cold, because Southern Africa is very cold. The cold they will lose a finger. They will be living rough, really, really rough for those 6 or 7 weeks, right? And when they come down that mountain, they are now men. Okay. When they go up the mountain, they are boys. When they come down the mountain, they are men. Okay. This is what happened to him. A boy went to prison, a man came back. A man who realized his boyish ways got him in that situation in the first place, right? So that's pretty much the same thing. It's like when our Xhosa boys come down, they are not the same. Even the look in their eyes has changed because they were living like animals. They were living rough with old men. And then they got their foreskins cut off. And then they were hunting for their food. Seriously, foraging for their food because the old men, and then they were cooking for themselves, and most of them can't cook because the old men are trying to show them how terrible life is for a man and how comfortable we women make it for them. Like, you're lucky you got a mother and a wife and a sister. Like, you better marry a bitch. You better marry her because this, if you don't have a wife, if you don't hold her up, this is the life you are going to live. And it happens every year. And it's a sacred thing of our people. It's like he had that and he is broken. You're not going to get any gold out of Blueface. But when we were throwing the shells, we saw that he's going to win something like a Grammy or an American Music Award. Not right now, though. Not right now. He's going to come back to himself. Hopefully, not before he succumbs to drugs. And then he is going to work on himself. He has that energy. He's just not tapping into it right now. I hope that makes sense. It looks like he died on the inside. Yes, he did. He did. He died. He died. It's this, you gotta see the boys of my culture when they go up that mountain. They are like, they've got great bravado. I can do this shit. My dad did it. I can do it. My grandfather did it. Hey, you know what I mean? I can see you because I pushed it. I pushed myself forward. Yes, I pushed. Yeah, And then when they come down, they're like, and then at least they get welcomed with parties, traditional functions. Like, yeah, you're now a man. But the look in the eyes has completely changed. Like, they go as boys and come down as men. That look has completely changed. You could have messed with him before he went up that mountain, but after he's come down that mountain, you're not gonna mess with that motherfucker. Yes, kind of like after you have a baby, you're not gonna mess with him. He has a whole different energy and a whole different feel. It's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah. So I can see you now, guys. You can ask me questions because I intend to be here for 10, 11 more minutes because I got to do 1 hour of this every day. And I'm not going to cheat on myself. Hell no. Hell no. Can we ask Chrisean some questions? Yeah, we can ask her. Ask her a question. Please do. I'll have to push this back to read her, but ask her a question. I'll wait to read the question. Her life did not stop. Why did she drink while she was pregnant? Because she drinks. Okay. Chrisean, why did you drink while you were pregnant? Because she couldn't stand being pregnant. Why did you drink while you were pregnant? She wanted to forget that she was pregnant. Yeah, she couldn't stand being pregnant. She didn't want to be pregnant. She wanted to miscarry. She wanted an abortion. That pregnancy was the worst thing that ever happened to her soul. Her soul does not enjoy pregnancy, and she doesn't. Nope. Motherhood is not for her. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Next, why didn't she get help for her baby? What kind of help? Yes, black people, the likes are not matching. Okay, at least I hope you are donating to my PayPal at Isabel Mitten. I put a whole trailer of the ark. I'm collecting building fund. You go to church and you pay 10% tithes every Sunday. You can't even give a bitch a 1%? Huh? Okay. How is the relationship with his mother? I'm not going to ask him any more questions. He's very traumatized, and the mother was completely off the board. Thank you so much, Ashley. His mother was completely off the board. So you may see her on YouTube playing it, being mom or whatever. No, she's punishing him for this fuckery. How is the relation? Okay, is she going to jail? Chrisean, are you going to prison? Yes or no? Are you going to prison? Yes or no? Are you going to prison? No. She definitely is not. I was going to tell you that girl is very street smart. She's very, very street smart. Okay. Chrisean, is your baby going to be taken from you? She says, I wish they would. She's not mother material. Remember that really strong masculine energy that we got from her? Yeah. Is your baby going to be taken from you? Is your baby going? She says, I wish they would. I wouldn't care. Ooh. Her answer is no. The same thing is going to... No. Let me tell you guys. Chrisean should have been the one who went to prison. She would have come out just fine. Okay. She is very masculine. Okay. Very, very masculine. Like God played a joke on people, just put a male in a female's body. She's very, very masculine. She says, I wish they would, but the same thing is just going to be happening over and over and over again. Yeah, she's not a mommy. Do not look for her to be mommy. She's not about that life. Is what she said about her sister touching her true? Okay, let's see. Chrisean, did your sister sexually abuse you? Yes or no? Did your sister sexually abuse you? Yes or no? Did your sister sexually abuse you? Yes. Oh. Yes. It's a weird yes. I'm going to do it again. Hold on. It's a weird yes. Did your sister sexually abuse you, Chrisean? Yes or no? Did your sister sexually abuse you, Chrisean? Yes or no? Did your sister sexually abuse you? Yes. No. It's a no, guys. She made it up. It's in her head. She made it up. Okay. Well, they were both underage. Will she have other children? Well, we just saw that she had an abortion. So, will you have other children, Chrisean? The energies are telling us yes. Okay. Will you have other children, Chrisean? Yes or no? Will you have other children, Chrisean? Yes or no? She doesn't want to. But a yes is what has stayed on the board. She doesn't want to. but a yes, and the energies are telling us yes. Okay, but probably not right now. Okay, so okay, guys, thank you all so much for joining me. This was very well needed. Tomorrow we have to read another entertainment couple because that politics is very dark. So we gotta read somebody else. We gotta read somebody else. Any suggestions? Make them quick. Make them quick. I don't watch Love Island. The problem with this is that I would have to watch it in order for me to do the reading. I would have to watch it. I don't have time. Right now, I'm overloaded with work. I don't have any clients, but I'm overloaded with work. So, Chloe Bailey and Burna Boy, that was so old. Are they still together? Are they still together? Cardi B, Baby Daddy, we already did that. It is on Patreon. Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman divorce. Why am I the only one who was not surprised? I don't know. But we could. Let's do that. We'll do Keith Urban. Why the fuck not? And Nicole Kidman. Okay, I wrote it down. Divorce. Yeah, we'll do those two. Why the fuck not? So we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow for the Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman divorce. And tomorrow I will take another request. I got days to go, bitches. I got days to go. Do you know how long November is? Keith Lee, do you know I don't like Keith Lee? I don't like him. He's a slimy man. Maybe I'll put him on for next time. He is a slimy, disgusting man. Keith Lee and what is his wife's name? Just wife. Okay. I don't like him at all. He grosses. I mean, from a spiritual perspective, Keith Lee grosses me out. There's something about him that's he's not who you think he is. Okay, he's not who you think he is. Okay, that's all. He's a fraud. There's something about him that's slimy, disgusting, like child abuse, slimy, promiscuous husband, slimy. I don't know. There's something about him. Anyway, see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much for joining me after I had technical difficulties. I hope you all enjoyed the readings on Patreon tonight. They were some of my favorites. I love surprises, and I got surprises. I was surprised by Cardi B's career and Nicki's career, and I was surprised by Wendy Osefo and her man. I totally was. I was taken aback. So I love to be surprised. Okay. I knew that Blueface had faced brutality in prison. So I knew it. I just knew it. His face told me. His current face has all the horrors written on it. It's not worth it, guys. It's really not worth it. So again, my spells are on sale. I'll start sending them tomorrow. And please donate to the arc. And thank you so much for joining me again on this live marathon. I'm enjoying it. I truly am. And tomorrow we shall do Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman. Why the hell not? Ding, ding, ding. Let's see why they finally decided to call it quits. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye.